にちは、ジャズストアットホームです。皆さんよくご存知のようにですね、今年の高槻ジャズストリートの開催はですね、新型コロナウイルス感染拡大の影響で中止となってしまいました。本当にね、残念でしたけれども、そして、中止ということになりましたので、はっきり言って収入がございません。広告費用とか、それからスポンサー料は全額お返ししました。そして普段ね、開催すると来ていただく皆さんからね、ビール、飲み物を買っていただいたりとか、それから、寄付金をいただいたりとか、それからこの特製 T シャツをね、販売しておりますので、それの売り上げが収入となりますが、はい、今年はもうゼロです。ただし、イベントを開催しなくてもいろんな費用がかかりますので、それの損失がかなりあるということですので、皆さんの温かいご支援がなければ来年以降のイベントの開催は本当のところは今のところは何とも言えません。ということで、この救済プロジェクトジャズストアットホームを立ち上げました。出演する予定だったミュージシャンの何人かとつなぎまして、そして彼らの近況、それから貴重なライブ演奏を皆さんにお届けして、そしてこの動画を見ていただいた皆さんが良かったなと思ったら、ちょっとだけでもね、このジャズストリート、はい、ご支援いただけないでしょうか。現在ジャズストリートのホームページで寄付金受付しておりますし、この特製 T シャツの販売も行っておりますので、オーダーフォームもありますので、皆さんぜひご協力をよろしくお願いいたします。さあ、今回のゲストなんですが、久しぶりに海外とつなぎたいと思います。第20回の記念すべき高槻ジャズストリート、その時にね、全部で13人でご出演いただいたわけなんですが、またね、そのうちにね、お呼びしたいというふうに思うんですが、カナダ出身のカウンターメジャーです。JM and Aaron from Countermeasure. Gentlemen, how are you doing?
Hi, Chris. Doing well. I mean, as well as can be expected. Every day is times. Yeah, that's right.
So you're both in Toronto now, right?
Yeah, we're staying at home, trying to do the best we can, making music sort of digitally together. It's very odd to be an a cappella group and singing normally together in a space that we just can't. So we try to find digital alternatives to it. So we've got lots of projects on the go, but it certainly is a very different experience right now.
You'll see over my shoulder, I'm in my studio right now in my house. This is some sort of like wall of fame, and we've got a good representation from Sumida Jazz there, and we've got some our first Japanese tour poster. It's all back here.
I see, and I see you've got some carp back there on the wall too. It looks like carp,
yes,
right?
Yeah, I think it's from our trip to Brazil. Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's Brazil. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's the situation like there in Toronto?
I think that what's the word? Things are still pretty closed down. Restaurants, like all of that's closed down. Concerts are likely going to be closed until the end of the calendar year, or that's what it seems like anyway at this point. We haven't seen each other for two plus months. Socializing even is not such a thing yet. So yeah, a lot of Zoom calls, a lot of connecting through social media, and just putting one foot in front of the other.
But the thing that we hear from everyone around us is just keep doing what you can do. The best thing you can do is stay at home, do the right thing, wear a mask when you have to go out, and I think all of us are trying to do our part. Canada is doing okay. We have fewer cases than a lot of other places, and although we are, where we are in Ontario and Toronto, it is very densely populated, so we obviously have to be very careful, but doing our best and mostly trying to be positive and keep this community that we built over the many years we've been together strong in these hard times. That takes an extra special set of effort, but these are the best people I know, so I'm very glad to make it.
Mm.
Well, that also, to me anyway, that my experience has been, there has been this silver lining. I feel that just by having time, by having space where you cannot be expected to be elsewhere doing things, it's forcing a lot of habits are being reset. I feel like my wife and I, Tara, who's in Countermeasure, we're cooking a lot more, and we're talking with our family more, and it's things that I'd like to carry into our lives after this. Reaching out to friends and just supporting each other any way that we can. So,
Well, it's been 2 years now since you performed for us at Takatsuki Jazz Street. Time flies. I can't.
No kidding. Wow.
The way it does it. You have such fond memories. It's funny. As much as I'm not a huge fan of Facebook normally, just because it can really be a time sink, particularly when you've got less things to refer to, like events outside your home. At least every year, it reminds me with incredible accuracy all the beautiful times I had at Takatsuki 2018, the 20th anniversary. What an amazing concert. We had two really fantastic concert venues, and we had a really, really good time meeting the people of Takatsuki and the fans of jazz in Japan.
Many of whom we're still in contact with.
Oh yeah,
which is great.
We received a bunch of fan mail, which was excellent. It was great. We got a bunch of contact from Japan. We've been, obviously we went back last year to Tokyo for the Sumida Jazz Street, which was an incredible experience. But nothing is like our first time. The first time the band heads over, discovers the people, discovers the culture, and most importantly, discovers the connections we can make with our music and the people who are giving their attention, their love, their care to these musicians on stage. And man, Takatsuki Jazz is such a wonderful venue for connecting those people with the music and giving access to artists, giving artists access to patrons. It's an incredible time for making those connections.
Yeah. A member of the group reached out last week, just totally out of the blue, and said, "Remember that time that we," and then just described the feeling of looking out into the crowd at Takatsuki, and it's a very treasured memory of everyone in the group, for sure.
Yeah, there was a moment on stage at the big stage, the FM Kokolo stage, where we sang the FM Kokolo theme song that you hosted.
Right.
What a great stage! What a crazy lineup! Incredible artists. But there was a moment at the very end of the show where I have my back turned to the audience because I'm manipulating the loop station, and I thought, I don't even know why. I just thought, I'm just going to take out my phone and I'm going to take a picture, just facing backwards. I'm just going to take a selfie with my family and the community behind me. And that one moment, that tiny moment of photo, is something that I look back on like relatively frequently.
Yeah.
This moment of pure beauty and energy that comes with, that's only possible with live performance. And that's what we shared that around, and it was like all of our hearts melted.
So you're in the midst of working on a new album?
We have finished 10 tracks, mastered 10 tracks. We had the opportunity to premiere on your show, I believe.
Yes.
One of those songs last year. And yeah, we've got 10 tracks in total, and we're very excited about it. It's a bit of a departure for Countermeasure. We've released 2 albums in the past. This third album is a bit of a concept project called Guest Sessions. And so for each song, I have called upon a different solo instrumentalist and composed a song specifically to tailor make to match their sound and their aesthetics and skills. And so we cover a lot of ground. There's a theremin player from Austria, and there's like a funk trumpet player, and there's a Celtic fiddler, and we cover a lot of musical ground, and it's been just such a thrill for us to explore in the studio, and we're very pleased to be getting it out into the world very soon.
Great. Looking forward to it very much. And I hear that you've done a special version of, you've recorded a special version of one of those songs off of the album for us?
Yeah, so we obviously miss singing together as a group, and it may be a little while till we're in the same space again, but I have the benefit of living with one of the Countermeasure members, my wife Tara, and so we did our best. We took a song off the album, and she and I sang it at the piano. It's an old sounding jazz standard, even though it's a new song that I've written within the last year, but one of the songs that we did on the record actually was with the band leader of the Preservation Jazz Hall in New Orleans. So he's this elder statesman, this beautiful 88-year-old man ripping it up on clarinet, and it was just such a charming fellow. And so he sings on the record with Tara, but I'm covering his spots in this little recording we did in our home for you.
And if I'm not correct here, this is the first time that anyone will have heard this song except for Countermeasure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This
is a special premiere. Yeah.
Special premiere for you as a recording, but also this song has never been made public in any other way. So this is for you, and also our love for Takatsuki Jazz. They were very, you and JK and the whole team were incredibly kind to us when we were just getting started in Japan, and we would never have known how much it would have grown and the support we would have gotten from the community, but somebody had to take a chance on a bunch of fun-loving Canadians who sing a cappella jazz. And it was you, and it was JK, and it was Takatsuki Jazz who and Akiko, of course, to help bring it all together, who took that chance and really made something beautiful. The kindness, the opportunity, we were very grateful for, and we were happy to be able to share something that we're really excited about with you, even in the reduced form that we are forced to take in these days.
All right, so let's have a listen to it, okay?
Hi, we're Erin and Tara from Countermeasure, a vocal group from Canada, who had the pleasure of playing at the Takatsuki Jazz Street Festival in 2018. We were amazed by the festival, people from around the world coming together to support jazz music and creating such a warm and welcoming environment. We were sad that this year's festival was canceled due to COVID, and we send our warmest wishes to JK and the entire team.
Countermeasure is an a cappella group. There's 13 of us who sing together, and it's a little bit difficult to come together, 13 voices. So we thought we'd share something with you that's a little bit different. This is a duo version with piano, a Countermeasure tune that we look forward to sharing in Japan next year. So a big thank you to Chris and to JK and all the team, and we can't wait to see you next year. This is a little tune called Obvious Pair.
The things we do for fun, there's gotta be at least one that overlaps between us, but an evening out can mean us weighing every option under the sun.
You come alive in a crowd. I find people just a little too loud.
And when it comes to the game of recalling someone's name, love your neck would make an elephant proud.
Yeah, you got a flair in your manner and dress, and I'm more or less laissez-faire. But in all the ways that count, we're an obvious pair. We may not make a lot of sense on paper, better minds than mine have tried.
But if you swallow the fact that opposites attract,
It stands to reason why I'm always stuck by your side.
you think gambling's a sin. I'm always first in line to say, deal me in.
'Cause in life's game of poker, I'm the low and you're the joker, and you play for the thrill, not the win.
That's why I'd give it all for a seat at the table.
And I'm content to play solitaire.
But in all the astrological sign is poorly suited to mine.
But staking your wishes on a crab, ram, or fishes of philosophy, I'm quick to decline. And if even the heavens think we're out of our heads, our attitude is devil may care. Yeah, we might seem out of phase, but I'll be mooning over you, dear, to the end of my days, 'cause in all the ways that count, we're an obvious pair. We're an obvious pair. We're an obvious pair. Hope to see you soon. Be well. Take care.
Obvious pair.
There
Aaron
we
and
are.
Tara. All right, all right. Can't wait to hear the original version too. But
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful song. Yes.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But
Well.
Yeah.
still
We
a
have to
lot.
make do the way that we can.
All right. When can we expect the album?
So we are releasing it as a series of singles first. So the first track will be dropped in 3 to 4 weeks from now.
Okay.
And then another single a month later. Then the whole album will be dropped 3 months from now.
Okay.
Something like that. But if you
Yeah,
keep an eye on our Facebook page and Instagram and Jam, you know those. It's Defies
Twitter.
Genre is Twitter.
On all the socials, we're Countermeasure Music on
Countermeasure
Instagram,
Music.
Countermeasure Acapella on Facebook. You can take a look at countermeasuremusic.com. We'll be putting tons of information about it as it comes up. But it's going to be a really exciting release. We've got some video content for the things we talk about the challenges of coronavirus.
Mhm.
Part of it is that we had to actually stop production on a couple of our projects, of the pieces of like the physical project. So we had filming dates set up. We had to cancel filming with one of because there were children involved. Like we had child actors, and we thought it was no longer safe. And so we have a couple of videos that we managed to get done prior or in safe conditions during this outbreak, and we're excited to share those and sort of tell the best we can our story in these unusual times.
Well,
Excellent.
and it's worth noting that the second single from this album is directly linked to Japan, is a song that I wrote about our first experience in Japan. And the music video that accompanies it also has a very through line that ties to our experiences, which we're in the process of cutting together right now. So it's very much our homage to our first experience in Japan. So keep an eye out for that.
Excellent. All right. We certainly will. Well, we hope to have you back in Takatsuki.
Oh, we
Look
would
forward to it.
love to come back. We have put our hopefully, because we couldn't travel in 2020, we are ready and we're going to get moving in 2021. So we're hoping to find opportunities and to make our home back in Japan because it's one of our favorite places in the world we've ever played, and we're going to go back as long as we can.
Excellent. We'd love to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
But we're going to need the money to put the tour.
Yes, that's right.
To put it all together.
We already put our order in for shirts.
Excellent.
Although I think it's a little hard to get deliveries from Japan to Canada right now. I understand. But if there's anyone here watching this stream who has not ordered a Takatsuki Jazz t-shirt for this year, not only are the designs beautiful, we were. I passed them around with Countermeasure. Everyone was like, "Oh my goodness, I want all! Oh my goodness, these are all amazing!"
Sorry, because you got 3 different colors this year.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's really exciting.
Here's the design.
I know.
Very nice.
It's
Limited
I love how
edition.
everything flows into itself and it looks like itself an instrument, which is really cool. But then also, this Takatsuki Jazz it was good to us when we first came over. It is a staple of the community that it represents. It is a staple in Japan. And we know that the best thing we can do is work together and work hard to make sure that Takatsuki Jazz has everything they need to make 2021 the best year ever.
Excellent. All right. Aaron, would you like to say anything to Countermeasure fans here in Japan?
Oh, well, we just can't wait to see you again. It's we've had such a thrilling time in Japan in the past, and we're all just beside ourselves to get back. So we look forward to seeing you soon, and just stay safe until that time.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to your new album.
Thank you.
Your new music, and
Indeed.
hopefully we'll see you in 2021.
All right.
We would love to be there. And when we can all be together again, we can all make glorious music together again. And I look forward to that day. And you know what? We're going to bring it.
Okay.
So order your T-shirts, support Takatsuki Jazz, and we will see you very soon.
That way, Aaron, JM, and I can drink some beers together.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for taking the time out to talk with us today, and good luck with all your endeavors and yourselves. And say hello to everybody else in the group, and
Will do.
Stay healthy.
Thank you very much.
Too. All right.
Much love from all of Countermeasure to you and to JK and the whole team.
Excellent.
See you soon.
All right. Take it easy. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
はいね、今回のゲストですね、生演奏ぜひまたね、来年高槻のステージでね聴きたいな、ね、そう思ってる、僕もそう思ってますしね、ご覧になっていただいている皆さんもそう思っているに違いない。じゃあそれができますように、はい、今年の高槻ジャズストリートぜひ救済してください。ご協力よろしくお願いいたします。現在ホームページにて寄付金受付しております。そして今年の特製 T シャツも販売しておりますので、ぜひ皆さんね、ご購入よろしくお願いいたします。3種類、今年ありますので、一番オーソドックスの、はい、黒地に、はい、白い文字ですね。そして、今年の、特別色なんですけれども、限定色なんですけれども、はい、紺色に、バーガンディというワインレッド文字。そして、僕がしております、このシルバー。グレイなんですけれどもにこのパープルですね、の文字、もございますので、たくさんのご注文ねすぐにいただいておりますが、まだまだはい足りません。よろしくお願いいたします。そして、注文していただいている方はまだ届いてないかもしれませんが、もう少しお待ちください。ボランティアスタッフが一生懸命作っておりますそのうちに届きますのでお楽しみにしてください。ということで、このジャズストアットホーム、まだまだね、たくさんの、ミュージシャン、はい、出ていただく予定にしておりますので、また楽しみにしていただけたらなというふうに思います。次回はまたね、近々アップできると思いますので、はい、皆さんぜひ楽しみにしてください。ということで、また次回お会いしましょう。Everybody stay healthy and see you next time.